We have Frank Figliuzzi, former FBI Assistant Director for Counterintelligence, now MSNBC National Security Analyst, and a good friend to us as well. So, Frank, the city of Chicago expecting, 50,000 or so visitors, and officials say 17 public safety entities are engaged, and 264 groups are planning protests. If you were involved in this operation, what would you be most concerned about today?
Well, by far, the thing that keeps law enforcement executives up at night is the lone actor that you simply cannot defend against if they're intent on doing harm and even martyring themselves. I mean, we saw a glimpse of that, of course, in Butler, Pennsylvania, with the attempted assassination on Trump. But that aside, I mean, you can mitigate the lone actor threat by pushing your perimeter far out, and so that if anybody acts out violently, they're not impacting the venue site. So that's being done, as we've heard, with the planned route for protest marches far from the venue. This really will be a tale of two cities. The city that kind of exists within the hard and soft perimeters, which are easily defended, and then what happens just outside the soft perimeter. And that's what I would be focusing on, because there are groups and individuals in the protest and activist world who are saying they're intent on disruption, not peaceful protest. And this particularly applies to anti-Israel groups who are going to come to Chicago in large numbers, and the police need to be ready for that. We've got both a domestic terror threat and simultaneously an international terror threat. And the two of those combined right now are high enough for me to say I don't think we've seen a convention that had this level of both domestic and international threat.
Can you get specific? I mean, what kinds of things could a large group do like that? Is a large group more conditioned to having these kind of violent outbreaks than just a smaller group? Does size matter in this regard?
Yeah, I mean, think back to January 6th and the breach of security at the Capitol. It didn't take many people well organized, from Proud Boys, Oath Keepers, Three Percenters, those groups whose leadership were charged with seditious conspiracy, to actually help the crowd leverage their size and then breach security. The same thing could happen here if the large protest groups decide they're going to be led by others and breach into the inner or soft perimeters. The other thing is, watch out for any arrival of global anarchists, or what's called the Black Bloc movement. Those are the people who destroy cities, who just do property damage, just to wreak havoc. That's an issue as well.
Wow. Okay, sobering. With regard to the Chicago Police Department, which, of course, famously clashed with protesters during the 1968 Democratic Convention in the city, it has been under a consent decree since 2019, and the agency has long struggled with racial bias complaints, excessive use of force cases, high-profile fatal shootings. Will this have an impact, Frank, on the law enforcement, how they might be inclined to react if demonstrations were to get out of control?
We're told by the chief of police in Chicago that there has been hours upon hours of training to the police, 2,500 Chicago police officers dedicated just to this event, and that they've been trained on how to interact with protesters, when the protesters will cross the line and when they will not, and how to respond to that. So, you can overcome cultural biases within a department, but can you do it in a day's training? That remains to be seen. Also, let's add the fact that there will be 500 officers from not only out of town, but out of state, who are going to help within the soft perimeter of the event as well. That's an unknown factor. Here's some good news to end on. This has been designated a national security special event, just like the RNC was. That means the feds have got this in terms of bringing all of their resources, everything in their toolkit, all the three-letter agencies. Some of those tools will even be classified and will fight against a possible international terror threat. So I think this is really going to be confined. The concern is going to be confined to outside the perimeter.
Okay. I'm going to end on a good note then. Thank you for bringing it to us, my friend. Frank Figliuzzi, appreciate you.